And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down catch there by Gerald Everett, who made the move to the Los Angeles Chargers, knowing that they enjoy utilizing their tight ends. Remember Antonio Gates, Hunter Henry? Everett hoping to be next in line at that position to give them big-time performances.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Running on first down, Eckler. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Being chased out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. K'Lavon Chaisson, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Forlasane American. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 14, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Man open downfield, it's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
third and long. It's Herbert. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Herbert throwing again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN, and this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Etienne up the middle. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try the right side with Eckler. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 28, Chargers 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed. And that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll fire this one deep for Eckler. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just talks about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.